Hey everybody, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I'm so glad you guys can come up into the kitchen with me today. I'm not going to keep you guys very long. We're going to go ahead on and jump off into this conversation and get it going. Alrighty, so here we go. So last week they had the re-election in Georgia for the Senate seats and the runoff and everything, and Democrats pulled it off. Democrats won, turning the state blue. And that hasn't happened in like 20 years. And it was just a very, very emotional moment to see that the supporters and the voters got out and voiced their opinion once again, as they did in November. And that carried over into the re-election on last week. And all the work that everyone put in to get that to happen, it was just amazing to see the support that was still willing. People were still willing to get out there and voice their opinion and put their votes in. So that, with that, the Democrat was able to contain those seats, and win both seats. Raphael Warnock won his seat against Kelly Leffer, and then you had John Ossoff in Purdue that won his seat, and it was a history-making event, a history-making time, because this is the first time that African American has held the Senate seat. And it being, Reverend Warnock holding that seat, and he's also a preacher and everything. And then you have also history made over when John Ossoff won, because he is the first Jewish to hold that seat, and I think one of the youngest. He's like 33 years old. But it's just amazing to see how, if people work together and come together, what they can accomplish. It takes everyone working as a team. And I know there was a lot of work put into it, and a lot of, just getting out there and getting the information to the people and making sure that they're registered. And of course, you had the different parties that went to Georgia the weekend leading up to the re-election. You had Donald Trump up there, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. You had these people going to represent their parties and talking to the people and just trying to get them out to vote and everything. And of course, when Donald Trump was there, I just got to take a breath. He was still talking about there was no way that he lost Georgia, and there was no way that Georgia was gonna become blue, and just being negative, just all the way up to the end. And we all see what happened after that and what he did last week, and he got Kelly Loeffler all pumped up, and she was saying if she lost the election, she was not gonna concede, and she was going to reject it and request for another count and all this. But I believe both of the parties won enough vote that they could not have a recount or anything like that, But, she's one of his diehard supporters, and, she's listening to what he's saying. And, he getting her all pumped up and everything. And I believe when she had said, when she went back into the Senate the following day to do her electoral, that she was going to protest the electoral of Georgia. But I think with all the incident that happened prior to them getting to the state of Georgia, that she went ahead and declined to reject it and anything like that. But it's just amazing that when the Democrat pulls off a win, how the people that's in those positions on the Republican side wants to throw out fraud, throw out, people cheated them out of it, and all this kind of drama, just a lot of drama that comes behind these elections. And you can definitely see that it's all about politics. A lot of it is not even about the people. You know, a lot of them going into, you know, these positions looking at not all of the people that's been elected and holding these positions are about politics, but a lot of them go into it as a power thing, as they got this power and they're a politician, and you know, they're untouchable and all that. And that's something that our president has shown us throughout his 4 years, that just having that title and that power puts you untouchable, and you can do anything that you want to do, you know. And you know, and then when it comes down to it, you know, one person can't do it all. You know, they, of course, they can fight for what they believe in and try to follow the rules and the guidelines, and you know, listen to what the people say and fight for their people. But it takes the whole team, because anything that goes on in the congressional house has to be voted on. You know, anything, even when it comes down to the president, you know, whatever goes on in there, he can't approve anything. He, you know, it has to be voted on. So, but I was happy that Georgia became blue, and you know, they put some fresh faces up in there, and maybe by Reverend Warnock getting his seat, that you know, he'll be able to bring a different perspective to Georgia, and you know, and work with that team to do what they need to do over there. The same thing with John Ossoff, you know, maybe they'll be able to work together and make a difference in their state and do what they got to do, you know. But I'm really glad that all these elections are over with and everything is done. We're like a week out from the inauguration, and we got to, you know, go through that process. And that's going to be a whole nother situation, another whole situation, you know, because we already know what we just went through a week ago with Donald Trump and his followers. So we should be expecting expect the worst, but, you know, hope for the best in this situation, that this inauguration takes place and nothing dramatic happens, or, you know, no incidents go down or anything like that. But I don't know, guys. I really don't know, because like you said, we got to think about what we have experienced in the past when it comes to President Trump, because he is still there, you know, this week. He's still the president, even though there's a lot of talk going on with them trying to go ahead and get him out of office before these 14 week and a half is up. But that's a whole thing, another situation. They just need to just go ahead on, let him do what he's going to finish doing, because it's going to be even worse if they try to get him up out of there before the 20th. He going to really show his butt and act a fool, because that's just who he is, and he's on this power trip right now. So I just feel like when it comes time for the inauguration to take place, they need to have better security in place. They need to have a better plan. They need to really sit down and strategize about what they're going to do, where they're going to, where it's going to take place, and where they're going to have everybody in place with security. Because I wouldn't put anything past President Trump and his followers. I wouldn't put nothing past him. And that was proven last week. You know, look what they did last week. They destroyed the White House, the Capitol. So he's not gonna, he still, as of right now that I'm talking to you guys, he still has not taken that L. He still has not conceded. He's still putting out all these old crazy stuff. But I did read somewhere on where they said that Facebook and Instagram had canceled his account. And I know that's going to kill him, because he loves to tweet. That's all he does, is sit back behind his phone or wherever he be tweeting from and send out all these nasty, foolish, crazy tweets for everybody to read and keeping people pumped up. That's his way of keeping connected to his followers and all that. So I know that's going to really bother him, because that's what he does. He's a bully, and he's a cyber bully, and he loves to send out this craziness and get people all wired up. So, if that's the case, if Facebook and Instagram did cancel his account, then we're going to see how that goes, because that's his one way, his one form of communicating his foolishness to the world. So it's just crazy. I mean, I think after everything that went down last week, they should have canceled his account. They should have been canceled his account, because it's not the first time he's put this foolishness out here. He's been doing that for the last 4 years. So they should have been, I don't care if he is president, if anyone else is out there putting the destructive stuff on Facebook or inciting any type of riot or anything like that, then they will immediately pull their accounts down and put them in the Facebook jail. They will put him in Facebook jail. So he need to be in Facebook jail right now, in Instagram jail. But it's crazy. We're almost done. We're almost there. You know, we got the election in Georgia out of the way. You know, kudos to them becoming a blue state and, you know, all that. And now we just got to get this inauguration in place and get President Trump up out of there. And like I said, that's going to be a task in itself, because he's not going to come out willingly. He's still going to be fighting it to the dear end. And you know, it doesn't make sense for him to continue this useless fight, and to just go ahead and call it a loss and start preparing himself for the next 4 years, because he say he's gonna run again 2024. So with all the destruction and all the chaos that he's got going on right now, I don't know how anyone would even accept his nomination to run again. Why would they allow that to get back into office with everything? Just what he did last week alone trumps everything else that he's done throughout the 4 years. So why would they allow him the opportunity to get back in there when he can cause so much damage to the United States, and he has put the United States in security jeopardy with all the chaos that he's done in the last week? You know, why would the people of the United States want that type of person in there? The only kind of people that I can see that would want him back in office is the ones that doesn't give a damn about the United States and does not care about the people's right and the people's themselves. They care about being destructive. They care about power. They care about doing what they want to do and being able to get away with what they want to do. Those are the type of people that's going to reinforce him, or you know, if he decides or he's allowed to run again in 4 years. You know, so that's something that we just have to wait and see how that works out within the next 4 years. But I am excited about the inauguration, and that's coming up, and getting all these other elections behind us. Everything is done now. Senator Warnock should be headed to the White House, and Senator John Ossoff should be headed to the White House, and they should be getting ready to take their position and, you know, get into their new role and do what they got to do. And I wish them all the luck, and hope that they're able to accomplish some of the things that they talked about during their debates and what they wanted to do for their state and the people in the state of Georgia. So I'm hoping that they're able to do that and everything. So now we just got to sit back and see how this takes place. But we got to understand as people that when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris take these positions, these office in the next week or so, that they can't go in there and change the world in a day. It's gonna take them at least a year or a year and a half to 2 years before they can make a difference in anything. You know, with everything that we just see, we don't even see everything that has gone on up in there. And there's no telling what type of chaos has taken place in there in the last 4 years. So we can't immediately start judging them once they take office. It's going to take a while for them to work through whatever they got to do. And I know their main focus is going to be the coronavirus. So that's definitely something they're going to be working on, trying to get under control and get these vaccines out here to the world, to the people, and get that done. So I know that's going to be one of the focus. You know, everybody's talking about, oh, when Joe Biden get in there, when President Biden get in there, he's going to send out another stimulus check. People, don't get your hopes up for no stimulus check, because just like the process that they had to go through to get the 2 stimulus check that came out last year to the people, it's the same process they're going to have to go through before Joe Biden can get any type of package like that out. So it's not like he can just go up in there and sign this paperwork, and a week after he get up in there, everybody be getting an additional stimulus check. That's not going to happen. So don't get your hopes up and don't be disappointed when it does not happen, because it's a process, just as it was with the 2 previous stimulus package that was sent out. You know, he can only do so much. He's president, but he still have to go through the House of Representatives and the Senate. He cannot just do it what he wants to do. And hopefully he don't get in there and get the power trip the way Donald Trump did and just bully people to do things that's not right. Okay. All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. I just want to throw that out there. Once again, congratulations to Georgia becoming a blue state. Congratulations to Senator Warnock, and congratulations to Senator Ossoff, and wish them the best, okay? You guys have a great day. Don't forget to wear your mask when you're out and about. Be kind to people that you come in contact with. And don't forget to go back and share my video with everybody. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and drop me any comments that you would like to give me. But just remember, these are Granna's opinions, okay? Guys, have a great day. I'll catch you next time around.